Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the new Manifest Monday here with Danae and Uma. Hi, Danae.
Hello.
How
I'm happy to be here. Happy Monday.
happy Monday! And how exciting is this that we have finally listen. Our podcast has jumped around so much. I'm doing podcast shows out the yin yang. I'm like I have 5 shows going, and you and I started it first by myself, and then Danae was like my first co-host, and we do so well together. I started bringing other co-hosts, but I had to move Danae to the beginning of the week because I feel this is the right energy for us because we are like the energy that starts the week, right?
Right.
Right. So before we jump into our podcast, I know we have a special shout out for you. So, guys, I want to publicly congratulate my girl Danae for getting engaged.
Aww.
I need like the machines, you know what I'm saying? Like where you can make the noise,
To
right?
make the sound.
Make the sound. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All of that. So congratulations. And I'm so excited to be to witness that beautiful union.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm like, I have so many different things that led me into being open and receptive to that. But I don't even know if you remember, you were doing a mediumship and you were channeled a message. And then that day I was like, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but I know in my mind, I know that this message was directly for me. And then here we are, December on my birthday. I got the proposal from the love of my life. So shout out to Uma again.
Uma wins again. Thank you for that because I love when people come back and tell me that my predictions are right because, like you said, I kind of gave you a prediction about this month for you, and then our other friend Rachel. Rachel
Yes.
aged earlier a couple months ago.
Yes.
She said, Uma, you told me I was getting engaged in 2023 and I'm getting married in June 2024. And she's like, and that's exactly what we're doing. So thank you guys for that shout out. Big ups to Uma.
Yes.
But as much as I can predict things, I can't predict everything. And I'm loving these movies that are coming out. And I have to tell you guys, have you seen Leave the World Behind?
I started it and I need to finish it. It has been such an eye opener and I've only halfway done. So no spoilers.
No spoilers, no spoilers, but it's the gist of the story. So basically, okay, so Lily said she saw it. What do you think? Like, I do want to talk about it. Maybe next week, we could talk more about it. But there are bringing out a lot of movies that are addressing. I like to see it's like simultaneous topics. We're addressing the end of the world. We're addressing warfare. We're addressing racism,
Hmm.
addressing classism, right? I'm halfway through it too. Trafficking. Ooh, I didn't see that part about it. Hmm. Interesting. I'm gonna have to refresh my memory about that anomaly. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And I feel like the world's trying to tell us something. Oh,
Right.
movie, got you. Yeah, I feel the world's trying to tell us something. And my question is, are you listening? Are you listening? The topic for today is about tuning out and tuning in. Tuning out and tuning in. You know, the whole world is set up with distractions, right? How many of you, let's just do a little, yeah, they've been telling us The Sound of Freedom came out this year too. That was a really good movie on trafficking. You remember that?
Wow.
Did you see
I have
that?
to watch that one. I'm
Oh,
writing it down
man.
now.
The Sound of Freedom. Yeah, that's a I cried that movie. But it's good. It has a happy ending, of course, but it was so good. But I want to know how many of you spend time scrolling these here TikTok, social media, Instagram. Put a 1 in the comments, or if you're listening on the recording, you
Yeah.
could still drop a 1 in the comments if you'd like to. Right? We spend a lot of time doing that, right? How many of you spend a lot of time worrying about your finances or working hard to increase your finances or just to focus on the finances? Put a 1 in the comments, right? How many of you are right? Bliss nature said the materialistic world can really deprive the mind of peace. How many of you are so overly focused on love, right? Getting into a relationship, being in love, holding on to a relationship, moving the relationship to the next level. Maybe you're going through a breakup and you can't get over that person, you're obsessed with that person, right? These are all distractions.
Yeah.
And the world is still turning. So I don't want to do any spoilers because a couple of people here haven't seen the whole movie. Maybe next week we could talk more about that movie in particular because I have some thoughts. But my message today about all of these movies coming out, is that stop being so distracted. You got to start tuning out to tune in to what's really going on. I'm not saying you have to be like a doomsday prepper and start buying up all the toilet paper and all of that, but I am saying that maybe don't spend as much as you need to spend, or spend wisely. Like, I'll tell you something, I am on this app, the Plenty of Fish app. Hi guys. And I love to support my friends on here. I love to gift here because to me, if I'm going to play a game, I rather spend say $100 on this app helping people with their goals, helping people with their dreams, than spend say $100 on a PS2 or Monopoly. Go Monopoly, which I have done. That thing is so addictive, guys.
Or Coin Master. That's my game.
That's your game? Mine is Monopoly Go. I'm like itching. I'm like, oh, why do I have to use this phone to record to Instagram? I could be playing Monopoly. But it do. The world is set up to distract you, and just don't allow yourself to be distracted. That's it. Create time for those things. And then the rest of the time you should be trying to figure out what this life means to you.
Absolutely. I love that.
That being said, Danae, we could use always a little help from our spirit friends, right? So do our spirit friends have a crystal of the week they want to share with us to kind of help us out?
Absolutely. Okay. This is our beautiful aragonite. Okay. Aragonite is our crystal of the week. Aragonite is a stabilizing stone that embodies stability, truth, and perception, often found in hot springs deposits. That's nice. It offers physical and emotional balance, reduces stress and anger, and promotes vitality and quicker healing. Aragonite provides grounding energy, promoting a sense of safety and connection to the earth, particularly through its association with the root chakra. It's best to be worn against the skin. It enhances personal growth and stability, and is particularly beneficial for meditation and chakra balancing. So this is one of my crystals that I definitely use throughout my meditation. You can cleanse it with warm water and a soft cloth. It charges in the sunlight or in the soil, and it maintains its energy to protect from physical damage. So aragonite is our crystal. Definitely go and check it out. Get one if you don't already have it. It looks like, like a raw Himalayan salt, but it isn't. It's really special, and I love this crystal. So that's our crystal for the day, for the week.
When you bring out the crystals, because I learned something new, like I've never seen that crystal before, and I love crystals. So aragonite is where it's at. All right, cool. Now we're going to get to what everybody has been waiting for. Dun, dun, dun. Is anybody on YouTube? I don't even know. Are they, no comments yet?
Oh yes, let me check. There's 3 people watching right now.
Hi, YouTube. Welcome in. We're about to do the messages for each zodiac sign for the winter solstice. So for those of you that don't know, the winter solstice is on Thursday. And Danae and I like to spend this time now giving each of you zodiacs your own special message for the week. So I'm going to start with the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Danae, which one do you start with? Is it the water?
I'll start with the water. Yes.
Pisces, Cancer,
Pisces,
Scorpio.
Cancer, and Scorpio.
And then I'm going to go to the air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra.
And then I finish off with the amazing fire signs. Shout out to my Saggies. We got our Leo, we got our Aries, our Leos, and our Sagittarius.
That part. So As we read, if you guys are in here and you're watching us live, let us know if this message pertains to you. We love the feedback. But this is your message for winter solstice. The solstices are a time of change. It's the changing of the seasons, right? So we're going from fall into winter. So this solstice is more concerned with slowing down. This solstice is more about like reflecting, introspecting. You know, we're ending the year. We have a couple weeks to the new year. This is a great time for everybody to review what has 2023 meant to you? What has it been for you? This is a great time to clean your house, get your stuff ready so you can start that new year with that new energy and just really get ready to kill it. Really? Yeah, to kill. We started cleaning up, Lily. We did. We started cleaning the house and, donating stuff. And I started going through like my paperwork and tossing and trashing stuff, yeah, it's a good time to do all that stuff now. So these messages are coming from a place of what you should be doing this week, what you should be focusing on this week. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Capricorn. I love it. Abundance comes after the pain. Capricorn, you got the life experience card, which is the Tower card, the Four of Water card, discontentment, lower emotions, and then the Seven of Water card, choices. Capricorn, you've been through it this year. Everybody know, you had that Saturn retrograde. Saturn is your leading planet. And you had that retrograde happening between June to November. So you were just out of sorts, right? So this week, we see that you're reflecting on all that you've been through this year. This winter solstice, just like what I said earlier, this winter solstice brings you a reflecting moment. And because you're not just kind of like blindly moving from one thing to the next, Cappies, you know how you do. You like to just get one thing done and move on to the next, get one thing done and move on to the next. And because you're not doing that, you're taking the time to actually take some peace and rest. Now the world is going to give to you. It's the law of attraction, right, guys? The law of attraction. I love this. I'm going on vacation on Wednesday with my family. So I will be in very much in a reflecting, hangout, relax mode, just thinking about things, definitely taking my journal so I can write about some things. And yeah, that is the energy for those of you that are Capricorn. Did I do all three or and then you do all three or do we? Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to switch back, just let me know. But I think we did all three each.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and pull? Yeah, let's do all three. Then that way it wouldn't confuse everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Let's to Taurus. Taurus. So if you want to pull all three of your cards for your three, that would be
Done.
good. Yeah, you're like, I'm ready. Taurus, Taurus is looking good too. Taurus, we have the H.E.R.E. So that tells me for you Taurians that you were really stressing out in your mind. You were stressing yourself out. Taurus like their money. Taurus like their luxuries. Taurus like their abundance. So it may have been a little rough for you, but this week, this winter solstice is bringing you fast forward movement. We got the Chariot and the Four of Fire. The Chariot and the Four of Fire. The Chariot is good news at work, public recognition, rewards, but it comes off of the back of like your self-discipline and your hard work. And the Four of Fire, I call that my marriage card because it's like contentment, peace, and abundance, happy home life. So Taurus, I feel like you were stressing yourself out a little bit. I really don't feel like anybody was stressing you. Maybe like how Taurus is, it's like they have $2,000 in the bank account and they're mad because it's not $5,000. You know what I mean? So energy is like you guys need to just calm down and relax. Everything's going to be okay. In fact, by this week, we're going to see a change around in the energy for you, Taurus. So that will definitely give you some more ease of mind. And finally, moving into Virgo. Virgo, we have the Queen of Fire, we have the Ego card, and we have the Queen of Water, two queens and an ego card. So you know what's interesting? All the earth signs have like the same message. They have this negative energy, right? Capricorns had Tower, Taurus had H.E.R.E, and now the Virgos have the ego card. The ego is when you're focusing too much on the little things and not seeing the big picture. You're focusing, and Virgos, right? They're perfectionists. So you guys are focusing on like the one cup, say you don't have, but you have 10 cups. You're focusing on the one thing you didn't do on your to-do list, but you did 9 things, right?
Mm.
So the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Water are here to tell you, give yourself grace, Virgos. You work hard. You're extremely hard workers. And this week, we're going to see you taking some care of yourself. You're going to feel the need to be like, you know what? I have been killing it. You're going to give yourself some recognition, some confidence, and say, you know what? Let me get a massage this week. And then let me also invest in my people, because I've been so busy at the grind and working on things that I've neglected the people that I love that are close to me. So this week, Virgos, I predict that you guys are going to be stepping up in your confidence, that you do have it made and you have it all. And you're going to start to relax a little bit more and then start to show some love to yourself and to others. Perfect time with the holidays.
Yes.
All right. So that is my message for Virgos. I'm going to kick it over to Danae to jump into the water signs.
Yes. Okay. First, we're going to start off with our beautiful Pisces. All right. We have Seeing Clearly, number 12 in our Guardian Angel Tarot. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry. The pause and momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. Okay. A temporary pause for you to really see things clearly. Now we have the 5 of Thought. The path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. There's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining you or who bring unwanted drama into your life. So now, first you pause, seeing things clearly, knowing that there's a pause and momentum. That's because you need to do a course correction. Okay. You may be wanting to go this way and this is what you plan for, but now with that pause, you're able to say, hey, you know what? That way is going to be a lot harder than I really need it to be. Let me do a course correction and remove myself from people who are draining me. Then you have the 8 of Action. There's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you. And yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. This is all about balance. Take your time, do a brief pause, allow yourself to see which way is best for your highest good, and then allow yourself to move forward, knowing that some challenges are good because they move you into the direction that you need to be. Do not second guess yourself. Allow yourself to have that peaceful pause because that momentum is coming, and it's coming big, Pisces, okay? All right. Our next is our beautiful Cancer, all right? We got Fair Decisions, number 8. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. Okay, this is similar to the Justice card. Now you receive the 9 of Abundance. Life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small, luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. 9 of Abundance. Okay, this is about you. The time is now. Allow yourself to accept it and then treat yourself. What a beautiful time. And then your last card you received is number 11, Inner Strength. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions. If the right answer to tell someone is no. Okay? This is about you. This is about focusing on what is fair, what is it the decision you're going to make that is also best for your personal interests. Give yourself the gifts you deserve. Understand that inner strength comes from within and learn to say no when it is required. All right, let's move right on into our amazing Scorpio. All right. The first card you received is Happy Change, number 10. Your angels have heard your prayers and have bonded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident, trust the guidance that you receive. How beautiful. Six of Emotion. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or as worse than it was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children can be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. How beautiful is that? We created a quote this last trip to Texas, and it said, "I've given up hope on creating a better past. Today, I am the present and I will be present." All right. Ace of Abundance. This sure brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources come your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It is a good time to start a new business venture, career changes, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. How beautiful. Scorpio, a happy change, six of emotion, remembering your past for what it was, and then allowing yourself to move into the direction that you choose. All right, Scorpio.
All right, that was for the water signs this week. Again, we're doing winter solstice messages. We've done the earth signs, we've done the water signs. If you're now coming in and watching us live, wherever you're watching us from, POF, Instagram, or YouTube, don't worry, you can watch the recording on our podcast channel, the Lotus Lounge Podcast, which is available on Spotify, Buzzsprout, iHeart-Radio, and Apple Podcasts. Anywhere that there's podcasting stations, you can find the Lotus Lounge Podcast. All right. So if you want to replay for the earth signs and the water signs. Now we're going to move into the air signs. Do we have any Geminis, Aquarius, Libras in here? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because we're about to get into your message for this week, your winter solstice message. All right, we're going to start first with Aquarius. Do I have any Aquarius people here? You're going to have a go of it this week. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If you're an Aquarius, big Jimmy, you're going to have a go of it this week. The life experience card is the Tower card. This is like things come crashing down. Five of water is upset emotions. And four of fire is peace, joy, contentment. This is what I'm going to tell you, Aquarians. There's something or some people in your life that is stressing you out. And this week, it's going to come to an ending and your peace is going to be restored. So the one thing you want to pay attention to is not so much the loss of the person or the thing. You want to focus on the fact that this loss is bringing you that peace and that, because you know, you Aquarians, you really like your peace, right? You like your peace. And for the Aquarians, I feel like you're not very emotional. Like you can be emotional, but you're mostly about the logic. Does this make sense to me? Right? Does this make sense to me? So whatever happens this week, whatever this big upset is, whether it's a breakup with somebody or the end of a job, or, you know, so a group of people saying, we don't want to hang out with you anymore, or, you know, whatever it is this week, Aquarians, it is leading you to the path of peace, joy, contentment, abundance, happy home life. Okay. So Aquarians, I don't want you guys to focus too much on this negative thing that's happening. I want you to stay focused on that incoming abundance that's going to come in because you had to let go of something negative. All right, Geminis. Do we have any Geminis in the house? You too are going through it, Geminis. We got the Five of Air, right? This is a conflict card on wise choices that you've been making. But then we have Ace of Earth and we have the King of Earth. Geminis. Oh, baby, I'm about to read Libra. Okay. Ace of Earth and King of Earth are about abundance. The Five of Air is about unwise choices made and learning what you can from the situation and reviewing everyone's motives. Gemini, I feel people stab you in the back this week. I feel that people stab you in the back, and I feel that you find out about it, but you're doing so well in your work and career, you don't really care, okay? That's that Gemini crazy energy. You're like, oh, You know what? You stab me in the back, or you didn't turn out to be what I thought you were going to be. Who cares? I'm out. I got money here. So lots of abundance coming in this week, Geminis. Be open to receiving. Ace of Earth, the prosperity and inflow of abundance. King of Earth, a successful time, confidently accepting opportunities you're offered. So just if you can keep it moving, Gemini, no matter again what happens this week for you. Remember, it is Mercury retrograde we're in, right? So there is that energy of like distension, conflict going on right now. If you choose, Gemini, not to allow your energy to be, caught up in the drama and trauma of others, you actually have a big windfall coming in this week. And finally, Libras. It's so funny. My man just came upstairs and he was walking by, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm about to read Libra, but he was like, I gotta go. Libras are having a good week. We got 334. We got the 3 of Earth. We got the 3 of Fire. And we got the Emperor card. Libras, we know you guys are like all over the place. You're an air sign. But this week you are focused, man. That Emperor comes in. You're using your logic. You're feeling the need to be organized, structure and discipline, leadership. You're being a leader this week, Libra, and people are seeing you as the leader that you are. You also are being seen as a team player with the 3 of Earth card. So this is telling me that you're just being praised and recognized this week. And Spirit wants you to enjoy that, because the 3 of Fire says, make long-term plans. Things look very good. Have abundance, have patience, because you're on the right path. So Libras, you are killing it this week. People are looking up to you. They're recognizing you. They're appreciating you for being a team player. They're appreciating you for being a leader. So I do see that you're feeling good within yourself, because you're like feeling appreciated. And Libra's like nothing more than to feel appreciated, because they like that balance. All right, that is my messages this week for the air signs. I'm going to kick it over to you, Danae, for the fire signs.
Yes, let's get it started with our fire signs. We're going to start with Aries. You guys received number 17, the celebration card. This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. Okay? Law of attraction. What is it that you're focusing on? What is it you want to manifest, and allow it to happen? 4 of emotion. There are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to see clarity, as long as you act upon your dreams. Faith without work is dead. You have to take action in applying the knowledge and applying the skills that you know to make it happen. Okay? The last card you received is 6 of Abundance. Heaven is opening its loving arms and pours abundance into you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have the chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. Aries, you know what to do. Make it happen and give back. This is a perfect time, the time of giving back in a joyful occasion. Aries, make it happen. All right, our beautiful Leos. Let's see what you guys got going on. Got the Justice card for our Leos. Fair decisions. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation, and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. We also have to remember, our beautiful Leos, when you forgive, it's not about letting it, it's not about forgiving and forgetting that it ever happened. It's saying, this energy, this negative energy is no longer going to have power in my present life. I am choosing and making a decision with my personal power, and I'm moving forward with that. Now you have the 6 of Thought. Peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. Hello, Leos. Travel buddy right here. Saggy in the building. Let's go. Messenger of Emotion is the last card for our Leos. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. What a beautiful message. Fair decisions, peaceful times on the horizon, and beautiful messages coming in from someone that is expressing their love. It could be platonic, it could be a love interest, it could be someone who has regenerated that emotions and is ready to express it in a positive way to you, Leo. All right. To my Saggies. All right. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Seeing clearly. All right. Happy birthday to our Saggies. It's time to view things for a different perspective, from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry. The pause and momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. I love this card because it makes so much sense pertaining to my life. The next card we receive is number 3, creativity and abundance. Dear one, you're being called into action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. Ashe, I receive it. And last but not least, 4 of abundance. It's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. Budget plan. Are you spending it too freely, or are you holding on to it too tightly? This can relate to also how you give of yourself to others. Is your heart open, or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. Understand that you are on the right path. Money is flowing to you in abundance. I'm so excited for our fire signs. I'm so excited for all the amazing signs. You guys have some great insightful readings. Be open and receptive so that you can move into your peace, prosperity, and abundance. All right.
And because I'm a Sag rising, so I do you guys do that? Do you know your top 3? And you're like, I was listening to all the Gemini messages from my Gemini,
Yeah.
yeah, Capricorn sun. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have a great week this week. So don't forget, guys, if you missed any part of this podcast, we are recording it. It's on Buzzsprout. You can subscribe to us on Buzzsprout. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Lotus and the Light. You can see it there. You can subscribe on Apple Podcast, iHeart-Radio, Spotify, Google Podcast, anywhere there's podcasting platforms. Look for the Lotus Lounge Podcast and subscribe. That way you'll never miss it. I have 5 shows a week, and it's great. It's like conscious live streams, right? They got conscious TV. Gaia is conscious TV. We're conscious live streams, right? Conscious podcasting. So, all right, we're going to end out this podcast today, our Manifest Monday, here with Dannea and Uma. We're going to end it out with a message from the Divine Energy Oracle. Today and I are going to be probably doing this podcast stream at 1 p.m. on Mondays. That way, it's like it gives you a good start to your week so you can know what's coming. All right. Message from Spirit today: refine your attention, which is so funny because we named this podcast today tuning out to tune in. And Spirit is in agreement. Refine your attention. The more your divine energy awakens in you, the more you start paying attention to your present attitude and behavior. Notice which attitudes and behaviors serve you and which ones sabotage you. Are your present attitudes and behaviors in alignment with your true heart's desires? Your divine energy is calling you to improve your attitude and place your attention on a higher, more supportive outlook. It is time to notice when things consume your mental energy. I was just talking about that. What are you distracting from? Does your focus align with your goals? Do your behaviors align with your intentions? Or are you scattering your energies on negative attitudes and behaviors? All right. Your divine invitation this week: check your focus and your attitude. Focus on what you want for at least 3 to 5 minutes each day. That's all it takes for law of attraction. Ideally, first thing in the morning. That's why we tell you meditate in the morning. And last night. Then take at least one action today to support your focus. Thinking is not enough. It is time to do something. And that brings us to the end of Manifest Monday, season 1, episode 1. We finally got this together.
Yes, season 1, episode 1.
Season 1, episode 1. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Dannea and I are going to be heading out. But before I go, Dannea, do you have any specials or events going on this week that you could tell everybody about?
So I'm in the revamp mode right now. I know in the coming new year, I'm gonna be able to share some goodies, but right now we do have a New Year, New You weekend retreat at the Lotus in the Light Metaphysical Center in Manassas, Virginia, January 13th through the 14th. We have journaling, we have message circle, we have a vegetarian lunch optional. We have Uma doing our mantras and meditation. We have vision boards and more. So stay tuned, stay connected. We'll be coming out with a little flyer and some more goodies and maybe a little commercial. Myself, Uma, and Sarah. So that is what I have going on. And for the new year, I'll have some new rates and some new specials and some new goodies going on.
I love that. And for myself, yes, I'm with Dannea in that spiritual wellness retreat. January 13th, January 14th is a 2-day retreat here locally in Northern Virginia. So if you want to fly in, we have great hotels in the area. You can come and have a great New Year, New You retreat to reset your energy for. And for me this week, if you follow me on social media, whether Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, you're going to see me roll out my 2024 readings. I do psychic readings for 2024, and you will have different packages available. You can have just the bare bones one, or you can get all the bells and whistles, you know, with a numerology report and all that kind of stuff. So look out for that posting that's coming out today, actually, on the 2024 New Year, New You readings. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts, me and Dannea. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And we hope that you keep subscribing, keep sharing the love, and let people know about us because we are here to change the world in a positive, conscious way with a namaste. Bye, guys.
Yeah.